The phrase writing on the wall refers to a biblical story from the Bible which is written in the book of Daniel, chapter 5. During a feast, King Belshazzar of Babylon sees a mysterious hand writing a message on the wall. The message is interpreted by the prophet Daniel as a divine warning. It reads, Meme, Meme, Tekel, Upharsin, which translates to numbered, numbered, weighed, and divided. The interpretation foretells the imminent fall of Babylon, which happens that very night when the city is conquered by the Medes and Persians. The story has given rise to the idiom writing on the wall, meaning a warning or sign of impending doom. This mysterious writing is described as being created by an unknown hand, not directly by God, but as a divine sign. The hand appears and writes the message during King Belshazzar's feast, and Prophet Daniel is called upon to interpret it. The writing is understood as a divine message conveying God's judgment and warning about the fall of Babylon. So, while the hand is seen as an instrument of divine communication, the actual writing is not directly attributed to God writing it himself, but is rather a supernatural act meant to deliver a message from God. Daniel was able to remain faithful to God even though the blessings were not immediately evident, because he was determined to be controlled by the Spirit of God. Daniel was able to avoid all of the sinful habits of the culture in which he was immersed because he was determined to be controlled by the Spirit of God. Daniel, the servant, is honored while the one who judged the world and his conduct on the basis of prestige is killed. Because of his pride, Nebuchadnezzar was condemned to 7 years of subhuman life, and Belshazzar, in contrast, was killed. In Daniel, we see God exercising his sovereign wisdom over all world affairs, even the actions of the most powerful individual rulers of his day. In the world of clashing ideologies and godless worldviews, it is easy to lose hope that truth will prevail. A disembodiment hand suddenly appears and writes on the wall. This terrifies Belshazzar even more so when his wise men cannot explain what was happened. What follows is Daniel's explanation predicting God's judgment of Belshazzar. Daniel is a story of a person being faithful to God. More importantly, the life of Daniel, recorded in Old Testament, gives evidence of God's faithfulness. In Daniel 5, we see that all proud leaders will fall everyone who uses their power to mock God's kingdom and celebrate their own will be destroyed by Jesus, who is coming to number, divide, and weigh. Thank you. Thank you for watching.